All right, so social proof is one of those things that is probably becoming more and more relevant these days, particularly in the age of so many AI tools, and this one is no exception. So who do you believe when a lot of information gets produced by the likes of ChatGPT and Gemini and Perplexity and Claude and all of those other all of those other AI tools? So often if people are making decisions, then there's no better way than a testimonial or someone recommending a product or service, or particularly your product and service. So this particular tool here, Senja.io, is a testimonial collection tool, and it allows you to get video testimonials as well as text testimonials as well. So you can ask for them, you can collect them, you can have people use the tool to give their testimonial, and then you can share it through to all of your platforms. You can host them on your website, and it's a good place to keep them all organized and together. So this is a tool that was on AppSumo, and they did have a lifetime deal. I think they probably still do. They're just going through the final days of their Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. And so you probably pick it up for a one-time price and snag it for a very cheap price, being one time. But in terms of the pricing anyway, it is fairly affordable. And if we can get this pricing screen to open up, I'll let you know what it is. Internet's just running a wee bit slow. Must have caught the slowness from Fred there. All right, so yeah, $29 a month for the starter plan there, but they do give you a free trial to check it out, see how it works, and maybe you can sort of try it on people that you know already, just to see whether it's something that's going to be worth it for your business. So that one there is called Senja.io. Now, all of these links, we will drop these into chat as well too, as always. So at the end of the evening, you can save the chat. The tools will be there, and you can go and explore them at your leisure. All right, next one I have is it's a course base or a course platform, one that I haven't come across before. I came across it just the other day. It is called teachtotal.com. Operates like some of the other course platforms out there, in that these are hosted courses, probably more akin to something like Udemy, and where you can load up courses for it to sell on the platform. Now, it is free to use the platform. They do charge a percentage of each course that you sell, but you can set up an account. It doesn't cost you anything to set up an account. You can upload a course. It doesn't cost you anything to upload a course. So you only get charged when people come through to purchase your course. So it is a great marketing strategy. So if you do produce courses as part of your business, you may not want to host your larger courses on here, but you can host precursor courses, or teaser courses, or ones where people get an idea of what it is that you do, and that can lead into your bigger courses or your more expensive courses. If you don't run courses, it is a good platform there for teaching people how to do something. So if you've got clients that are always asking you questions about a particular area of your expertise and what you do, this is a great platform to pop that in as well too. And for those that do buy the course and want to take it further, then it could be potentially a good lead generation tool for you as well too. So you do have control over your pricing on this. You can see courses there for $27, $7, $47. So you can make them sort of affordable, or as cheap as you like, or as expensive as you like. So that one there is called teachtotal.com. Now, this one is definitely not an AI tool, but this is one that this is the one that I use for the expo that we've got coming up in New Zealand next year, which I'm working with a client for, and doing all of their marketing and setting up the expo stand for them. So this particular one is called wondersearchlabs.com. And what it allows you to do is to create a word search out of words that you put in. So you can see in the top area here, I've created a whole list of words there to do with marketing. So we've got words like SEO, content, analytics, keywords, campaign, traffic, engagement. And so all you do is you pop the words in, and it will then create a word find. So for those who are not familiar with word finds, they're the little square puzzles that have got letters in them, and then you've got to go and find the words and circle the words. So you can make it as easy as you like. So you can go left to right, top to bottom, bottom to top, and sort of backwards, forwards, all over. And you can dictate the size of the puzzle as well too. So the one that I've got here is 20 characters across and 20 characters down. And so what else will also happen too is that it will try and fit all of those words in. If it can't fit it in, so let's just pop in another word. Okay, so just popped a word in engagement, can't fit it in. It gives you a yellow label to say that it can't fit it in. So you can either remove the word or you can increase the size of the layout so that it fits in there. So I'll show you on the next screen what it does look like. So this is what it looks like. So you can actually share the link to people. And in fact, if I, where have we got it? Okay, share the link up here. If I grab the link, let's share this and we will copy and let's paste this into chat. So if you want to go and visit it, you'll see that word puzzle come up. And so people can actually complete the word online. So, and all they do is they just drag their cursor across, and you can see with that cursor there, it has circled that word boost, and it's crossed that word out in the word selection down below. There we go. There are other words in there as well too, which are not in the word list there, and it won't let you select them. So you can actually play it online. And you can also ask it for the answers as well. If you click the answers, then it gives you the word search as it's all been completed. Now, the way that we use this here for the Expo is that I've got a display in a magazine, the Expo magazine. And so I had a discussion about, what's going to capture people's attention in the magazine and actually keep them in the page or on the page a lot longer. So we decided that most people in this magazine, or Expo magazine, are going to have a lot of information about their products and services, and they're going to be sort of sales pitches and marketing pitches. But always my objective at an expo, may not be everyone's objective, but my objective at an expo is to collect people's names, email addresses, and phone numbers. So it's a marketing exercise to build our database, and we're not selling at the expo. We're merely sort of getting into conversations and looking to be able to contact these people afterwards to have a discussion with them. So you can see on the page here we have the word finder and the words here. And so what we've done is as people are sitting down, maybe having lunch, having a coffee, going around the expos, as they flick through the magazine, this is one that they will possibly stop on. They'll see the word search, and hopefully they'll start to go through and fill it out. So humans are these crazy creatures where they've got to sort of check something out, and if they see a puzzle, then they'll work their way through it, even if they don't complete it. And then we've got a QR code there for them to scan it to get the answers. Now, if you scan the QR code, yes, you'll go to a page there with all of the answers, and a pretty unformatted page at the moment because the expo is in March next year, so we haven't completed it. But people in the expo will be able to go there, and to get the answers, they will give us their email address and first name. And we've got a couple of other QR codes there, one to enter a draw and the other one to actually have a look at the product range of the of this particular business. So that's how we've used the word search. We've used it as a marketing exercise, ready to try and capture people's details onto the website. But there's a range of word searches in there as well too. I think you can get them in different shapes, even a heart-shaped one or a round one or any other shape. You can sort of pick out ones that are going to maybe reflect your brand as well too. All right, next one I have for you is, this one is a note taking tool. So they call it Read.ai. And so it is it's a bit of a co-pilot in the sense that it does things like it will scan, or you can use it with your emails to craft reply. It can take notes. It can give you summaries of what's in your email box. On sessions like this, on Zoom or Teams, it'll enter in here and it will record the meeting, do live transcriptions. and it will have things like AI summaries and task lists at the end of it too. So it'll work its way through and work out what are tasks and actions that have come through in the meeting. And when you get to listen to the replay, you'll have the video and the audio there, as well as the transcription, and you can click through a replay. You can search the words through it as well, and then you can share it all with everybody that was on the meeting, or you can email it out to others that weren't at the meeting that want to catch up with it. So you can see with the integrations with it, it does integrate with Zoom, Microsoft, what do they call it now? Outlook, or Microsoft Teams and Google Meet. I think they've just changed the name of that. And there's a whole range of other tools in there as well too that it does integrate with. And it's probably one of the tools there that has got the greatest number of integrations of all of these recording and AI tools for meetings, just like this one here. So so that one there is called Read.ai. Of course, this one's not free. They do have a free trial with it, but costs of it, reasonably reasonable there. Starting off at $0 for the free trials. That gives you 5 meetings a month, and then the next plan up is $15 US a month. So that's about $20 odd Australia and New Zealand for that plan there, which is pretty much on par with a lot of the other tools that are like this one as well. And the last one I have for you is it's actually a film. So normally I have a book in this segment here, but this one is a film that we watched on Netflix on the weekend. It's called Buy Now: The Shopping Conspiracy. You really want to learn about how some of the larger businesses do their marketing. This is a fascinating watch. It's fascinating and frightening to see how the extent of the marketing has really sort of played into manipulation in the market. And interesting thing there is that the clothing that's being produced in the world is insane, an insane amount of clothing that we couldn't all possibly wear in our lifetime. And in fact, they're made cheaply, and all of the sort of clothes that are discarded, they get sent off to, just trying to remember the country. I think it's somewhere like it's Nigeria. Yeah, so they get sent to Nigeria. Think, well, that's probably a good thing to clothe them, but there's so many clothes that go to Nigeria that there's more than the population can wear, and they just end up discarded on the beaches, and it becomes a real pollution hazard. So, but yeah, the reason why I thought it might be of interest is that the marketing psychology that's in there, you'll get to see how these are large corporates, particularly fashion industry, how they use the psychology in marketing. And maybe sort of there's some pointers there for you in a more ethical way, but it'll also sort of help you understand how some of your competitors out there, the larger competitors, may be winning the game when you're not, with some of their tactics, which are probably less than ethical, some of them. So definitely a good watch. It's called Buy Now: The Shopping Conspiracy, and saw it on Netflix. So not sure if it's on the other channels, but it's certainly there if you've got that. And that there is a roundup of our cool online tools for today and for 2024. So we'll drop them into chat. Let's drop in chat. What was your favorite one, or the one that will probably capture your interest to go and explore a wee bit more? There we go. It's in the last comment there, or second to last comment now that Cameron's dropped in that teach total. So yeah, just drop in the one that you've liked tonight. So all of these tools, we will drop these into the Business Owners Smashing It Online Facebook group, and all the other tools that are there are there. If you're not a member of it, then go and join that group. And of course, you'll be able to search for some of those tools that are in there, or do as some people have. If you're looking for a particular tool, reach out to me. I probably know. And in fact, I don't know how I remember some of these tools, but people do reach out to me and ask me for a particular tool, and somewhere in my data bank in my head, I do remember it. Very occasionally I go to the website or to YouTube to find out which one it was. So, all right, what do we got there? We've got Teach Total and Word Search, Neck and Neck, and the social tool. Was that testimonials tool, Mark, was it? Yeah, sweet. Excellent. And of course, if you've got any other tools, if you're over Christmas time and the New Year break, if you discover some tools there that you think would be good to bring onto the show, feel free to shoot them through to me. Happy to preview them, have a look at them, and bring them in on the show. Can't guarantee I'll look at these over Christmas and New Year. I intend to have a break from tech. I'm probably going to switch off my computer and not even open it. But it'd be great to get a bit of a head start if you've got some great tools there to be able to share with me.